girls I'm going to tell you about are the thirsty chicks. Now, these girls are basically broke for the most part and like to validate their own self-worth by getting men to buy them drinks. Now, never buy a chick a drink at the club. I repeat, never buy any chick a drink in the club. All right. I know a lot of you guys probably made that mistake before, thinking the girl's gonna be feeling you more if you buy her drinks, but she's just gonna think of you like less. She's not gonna think of you any more or any different for buying her a drink. She's just gonna think of you less because like, oh man, this guy's easy. He's not a challenge. I mean, he bought me a drink. I'm just gonna walk away. All right, bye, thanks. It's happened to the best of us, man. I mean, I bought a couple of girls drinks before when I was rookie. So my early stages going to the club. So I already learned the game. I don't make that mistake anymore. So now almost every woman has done this, because all girls want to feel validated that they're, pretty, and guys actually, want to spend money on them and so forth. But don't buy them drinks, she'll only think less of you afterwards because you weren't a challenge to her. So stay away from those thirsty chicks. Now, the third type of chicks are the slop buckets. Now, a slop bucket is an unattractive female with no class, style, and taste. Now, this is a word I came out with when me and my boys saw the bunch of just raggedy looking girls in the club. I mean, they come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. Some of them are tall, skinny, some of them are fat, white, black, doesn't matter. They usually wear like the worst outfits to the club. Their hair is a mess, they're loud and annoying. They wear too much makeup or no makeup at all. They wear like cheap perfume, and they're just plain tacky. So stay away from these females, man. Now, the fourth type of females, I think you're gonna like this one, are the angels. Now, these females are club hoppers' dream, man. They're pretty, they're physically attractive. They got good fashion sense. They smell good. They're there to have fun and actually meet guys, not there to really play games, And you should definitely approach these girls. So now, the fifth type of females, you don't really see that much, but they're there, and they're called the grannies. Now, these are older women in their late 30s and older that frequent the club like almost every week or every other week, and they act like they're still in their teens and their 20s. So I mean, if you like that older chick crowd, you can go for that. But most of these chicks don't even look good. They just a bunch of old chicks that still think they're in their college days, running around the club every week. It's basically embarrassing, man. You don't want to approach the majority of them. There's a few of them out there that are cute, but majority of them just, they look pretty bad. So now the next is the plain Janes. Now, these women are average. They're not flashy. They're mild mannered. They're cool and laid back. Some of them are cool, some of them are not, but in most cases they're pretty laid back chicks, just not too flashy, just average girls. Now, and depending on the kind of type of club you go to, you're going to tend to see maybe more thirsty chicks, or maybe more slop buckets, or maybe even more angels, or plain Janes, or even the grannies. Basically, those are the types of females that you're going to see in the club on a regular night. Now, the next thing is the female group dynamic or hierarchy. Women usually go to the clubs in groups, basically for safety reasons, and sometimes for just to have enjoyment of being with their friends. Mostly, they go in groups of 2s and 3s, some groups of 4s or more. And very rarely do you see a chick in a club by herself. Usually if she's in the club by herself, she's either there because she's new to town, or she is basically there to get picked up or to pick up a dude, for a one night stand, or is just there for, a fun night out. So you should definitely look out for that. But in most cases, girls come in, groups of 2s and 3s. Now, the females that go in groups of 2s and 3s, one girl is usually prettier and the leader of the two. The other is not as pretty and just plain but ugly, and is more timid and tends to follow the leader. So You can approach these females if you want, because the best chances of you actually, picking up a chick for like a one night stand is with, two girls, two females if you want to pick them up. Actually, you're gonna pick up one most likely. So next is the group of threes. Now, one female is the leader, also known as the mother hen. We all know that. There's a lot of these females out here trying to cock block when you're talking to their friend because they're jealous because you're not looking at them. So you got to watch out for that. Best way to stop a chick from cock blocking you when you're actually trying to go for a female that you really like is to talk to her first. Say how you doing. Where you guys from? Talk to her first. Make her involved. Make her think that you want her. Then you go after the friend. So that's the best way to stop a cock block, because she actually said that, okay, he at least acknowledged me first before he went after my friend. And make sure you get to know both the girls, be cool with both of them first, then go after the girl that you really want. Never go directly for the girl you want right away, because in most cases, her friend's gonna feel left out and try to cock block. So, and the second girl that's in the group of three is usually timid and not as pretty as the other girl. And the third girl is usually either the loud, talkative, or outgoing one. So, and they both follow the mother hen. So, and next is the group of 4 girls or more. This group consists of the group of 3 girls that I talked about before, plus one more girl who's usually mild-mannered, respectful, or intelligent. She also tends to follow the other girls, especially the mother hen. So it's best to go after these girls, just fun and playful, and just basically just be lively. Just ask them like open-ended questions, like hey, well, what do you guys like about this club right here? Or hey, I like your shoes. Where'd you get that from? Or tell me a little more about your job. Stuff like that. You don't want to give them. You can ask them questions that that would lead to like yeses and nos, like, oh, are you from here? She'll be like, yes. Or what color is that? Oh, it's red. Make it fun and lively. You don't want to come off too boring or too shy with these females. Now, basically, it's time for the approach. When you go for the approach, you must go into beast mode. Something I call beast mode. Beast mode is basically when you have a confident, fearless, and almost arrogant mindset. I'm in this club. I'm over here to do my thing. Nobody can stop me. So you can say, just don't think about being rejected. In fact, hope that these females reject you. When you do this, you will embrace it and gain a thicker skin and be cured from your fear of rejection. So, if a chick turns it on, okay, just smile and laugh it off and just walk to the next chick, But if you get turned on twice in a row, make sure you lean back for a little bit. Stay on the side for a little bit, because when females see you getting turned on like consecutively right away, they'll start thinking, oh, maybe there's something wrong with this dude, because it's all psychology. So if you get turned on twice in a row, lean back for a little bit, for like maybe a minute or two, and then go back into the game. All right. Next, when you're approaching these females, like I said before, you got to be playful. Ask them, fun questions. You can basically say almost anything, just as long as you're confident with it. It's best to be spontaneous too, because you can just say, you can come out and just say like, oh, like, you should dance with me, because I'm gonna show you a good time. And she's like, really? Okay, well, show me what you got. Or you can just say, you call that dancing? Let me show you how to really dance. Just come out with something creative. Just say whatever you want, basically. Most pickup lines don't work because a lot of guys, they don't really know what to say. They don't really say it right. Like when you're trying to get a free drink from a female, like the best pickup lines that I've used are basically ones that were creative and fun and got the girl to laugh. Because you're not going to just get a free drink from a female by going up to her and say, hey, can I get a free drink? She's going to look at you like you're crazy. She's like, why don't you give me a drink, So I came up with something that I use, back when I used to go to clubs a lot in the city. And I call it the trick to Mac method. Now, there are 3 games when it comes to this. The first game is the ladies' first game. The second game is 5 questions game, and the third game is number 17 game.